We Love Facts presents 10 Craziest Discoveries from Wikileaks. Guantanamo Bay Prison. In 2007, Wikileaks released the Standard Operating Procedures for Camp Delta, the U.S. Army manual for soldiers dealing with prisoners at Guantanamo Prison. Human rights groups were concerned to discover that, according to official guidelines, prisoners could be denied access to the Red Cross for up to 4 weeks. It also showed that inmates could earn special rewards for good behavior and cooperation, and that one such reward was a roll of toilet paper. Afghan War Logs. The Afghan War Documents leak is the disclosure of a collection of internal U.S. military logs of the war in Afghanistan, which were published by Wikileaks on the 25th of July, 2010. The largest U.S. military leak in history revealed information on the deaths of civilians, increased Taliban attacks, and involvement by Pakistan and Iran in the insurgency. Scientology. It's one of the most secretive religions in the world. Founded by sci-fi author L. Ron Hubbard in 1952, and is now seen as the religion of choice by the Hollywood elite. Moreover, the methods of the Church of Scientology have been shrouded in secrecy for a long time. In 2008, Wikileaks published the Collected Secret Bibles of Scientology, including some of the internal workings and strange practices of the controversial church. Documents also explain the hierarchy within Scientology with 8 levels of operating thetans. The religion and its lawyers were not very well pleased. Collateral murder. On July 12, 2007, a U.S. Apache helicopter shot a dozen people in Baghdad, including 2 Reuters news staff. The attacks received worldwide coverage following the leaking of 39 minutes of gun sight footage, provoking ongoing global discussions on the legality and morality of the attacks. The footage was acquired from an undisclosed source in 2009 by the Wikileaks, which released the footage on April 5, 2010 under the name Collateral Murder. ClimateGate. In November of 2009, thousands of controversial emails and documents were leaked from the Climatic Research Unit. The documents revealed misconduct within the climate science community. Approximately 3,000 documents from 1996 until 2009 pertaining to climate change research were exposed. They appeared to show that scientists manipulated climate data and attempted to suppress critics. Therefore, the ClimateGate is described as the worst scientific scandal of our generation. Diplomatic crisis. Several Arab leaders have privately urged the U.S. to launch an attack on Iran to stall or stop its nuclear program, according to leaked U.S. diplomatic cables that describe how other Arab allies have secretly agitated for military action against Tehran. Most memorably, the Saudi king was pressing the U.S. to cut off the head of the snake. Australian Internet Blacklist. In 2009, the Australian government plotted a Great Firewall of Australia, intended to prevent Internet users in that country from seeing websites which the government deemed unsuitable. Wikileaks published them despite the governmental warnings. The list was interesting because banned sites were meant to be ones that advocated terrorism or pornography. However, Wikileaks found a number of sites banned that didn't fall under these banners. About half of the listed sites included Wikipedia entries, YouTube videos, fringe religious sites, and even a travel agent's website, and one of a dentist in Queensland. Pager data. On the 10-year anniversary of the September 11th attacks, Wikileaks posted over 500,000 pager messages that were sent following the initial attacks. Some were from federal and local officials, but most were from ordinary people. There was a debate over whether the release was legitimately in the public interest, as it was revealing personal messages. Wikileaks claims that it represented one more building block to getting a full picture of what happened on that day. Taliban pays better. One of the WikiLeaks documents from February 2008 describes how a Taliban leader offered an Afghan National Army Brigade commander $100,000 to quit his job. That would be a lucrative bribe for most people. A colonel in the Afghan National Security Forces would have to put in 24 years of service before pulling down $805 per month. Therefore, it's hard to recruit competent men if the Taliban is shelling out more money for their fighters than the U.S. and international community. Sarah Palin's email. Just before the 2008 U.S. presidential election, Wikileaks published the contents of the then Republican vice presidential running mate, Sarah Palin. Her private Yahoo email account was hacked by Anonymous. 2 emails, her contact list, and various family photos were posted to WikiLeaks. The McCain campaign described it as a shocking invasion of the governor's privacy and a violation of law. It was discovered that Mrs. Palin had been using the private account for official business, and it was alleged that this was to avoid American public records. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and leave us a comment below. To stay up to date with the most amazing videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned. A new video is coming out soon.